Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, and this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Christine, and this is another follow-up to the liar video. Hi, Ollie. It's Christine, the daughter of the mom who collected sympathy cards when I miscarried a child due to a genetic abnormality, even though she was angry at me for becoming pregnant. I'm currently navigating through fighting her petition for grandparent visitation, which does exist in some form in most states. It's unbelievable to me. It wasn't that rampant a few years ago, and it doesn't exist in Florida or Jersey. I'll tell you that. She is fighting on the grounds that she had a long-term and healthy relationships with my son, who are 13 and 9. She had no healthy relationship with you, though. You know she's a toxic sociopath. And here it is. This is the result of the baby boomers. You are not even the parent of your own child. The state is. They are. My sons were 13 and 9 until I abruptly cut her out of their lives without explanation. So I am fighting that battle with my husband. Thanks for the strong direction advising that my husband step in and protect us. By the way, evidence of her emotional abuse directed at me is not grounds for keeping her from my kids, since she was not abusive to them. Wow. Really? So past behavior doesn't predict future behavior, huh? How come it does in every other thing? How come, like, when you go for a job application or anything else, they want a background history? It's funny. In order to get a job like that, like a social worker, don't they look at their background history? So it applies to everybody but us. Isn't that great? Isn't that great how that works? Backgrounds doesn't matter, is non-existent when you're dealing with the narcissist. Nightmare. So I'll let you know what happens. The closest we came to offering a solution was trying to broker a condition that my husband has to be present at any visitation to keep this out of court. Still waiting to hear. The laws are scary, to say the least. Everyone should read the grandparents' rights laws applicable to their state. I am asking you that you read the following note from my enabler dad to you. He watched the first video called Liar, in which you addressed the abuse I endured. Oh, wow. Dear Mr. Matthews, I am Christine's father. I am 79 years old. I've been married to my wife for 49 years. I did not know the way my wife was until after we got married. Okay. So, what did you do once you found out who she was after you got married? Nothing. You married your mother. That's what I would tell you, sir. You married your mother. The reason you ended up with this woman is because you never faced down your problems with your own mother. And you married an exact replica. Actually, someone much, much worse. I love my 2 daughters to the moon. Well, then why didn't you ever step up? Why did you allow this woman to do what she did? You said you didn't know what she was before you got married. But you found out pretty soon afterwards and did nothing. They do not talk anymore because my wife interferes and takes one side over the other. There is no love between me and my wife. She handles all the money and I don't have any credit cards and I don't know where any of it is. She gives me $60 a week for Dunkin' Donuts and gas. She yells and I ignore it and I go into another room or sleep. She is never happy. She fed the girls, gave them a good education, took them to all doctors, and helped build a nest egg. She was not a huggy, kissy person. Not with me either. Yeah, that's an understatement. That's an understatement. Everything out of your wife's mouth is a lie. She is a pathological liar. My daughter Christine is very angry now, and she has every right to be. She has every right to every ounce of that fucking anger. How is it? Let me ask you this. Guy. Guy Geyerson. 79-year-old fucking child. How is it you're going to write me this with this, whatever this is? Okay? You know your wife's toxic. You know how your daughter feels, and you still will not step up and fucking put that woman in check. You still won't step up and put that woman in check and say, listen, if they don't want you to see the grandkids, you better respect your daughter for once. But no, you won't do that. You take the coward's way out, looking for whatever you're looking for here. I believe what she tells me and saw the program you did for her. It is true, but what can I do now? You know what you can do now? You can stand up to your fucking ex. You could stand up to your wife, okay? Instead of fucking capitulating for $60 a week so you can go buy fucking Dunkin' Donuts. That's what you can do. That's what you can do. You could tell your wife, I'll go in the court and I'll tell them every goddamn miserable thing you ever did. I'll tell them why Christine doesn't want you around. I'll tell them why I don't think you should have any access to the grandchildren, because you're a fucking mean woman who's only using these grandkids for your own personal self-satisfaction. That's what you can do. You coward. You coward. I did not know it was that bad. You didn't? Then why were you hiding in the attic if you didn't know it was that bad? Really? Really? You didn't know it was that bad, but you're hiding in the attic. Really? She never hit them. I worked a lot of hours. My daughter is smart and strong. My wife is weak and angry. Well, if she's weak and angry, why can't you put her in check, huh? Huh? If she's weak, then why aren't you checking this bitch? Because maybe you're pulling the strings a little more than you'd like anybody to think, buddy boy. Fucking guy here. Fucking Guy Geyerson with his bullshit. With this pile of bullshit. How do you in one paragraph tell you how much control this fucking twat has over you, and then in the next paragraph tell me your wife is weak and angry? What? What? My wife doesn't remember anything that I told her from the video. She says Christine makes her so mad that she forgets. Right. She says Christine always complained about her being the worst mother in the world, but she says nothing she did ever made Christine happy. Christine was hard to raise because she was always in a bad mood. Right. This is weak. This is weak. Christine was always in a bad mood, but she had depression her whole life. Yeah, because she had parents like you. What did she have to feel good about? Look at this. Look at this. You still gaslight. You're trying to gaslight her through me about her depression. Fuck yeah, she has depression. Look who fucking raised her. And now I'm 79 years old. I don't know what do I do now? You stand up for her. You don't continue to gaslight her. Christine, he's just as much of a problem as she is. Because the answer is simple. What does he do now? Stand up for you for once in your life. In one paragraph, he's telling me how weak, how strong she is. She gives him $60 a week so she can get Dunkin' Donuts and gas. And then in the next paragraph, how weak she is. What can I do to try to have some peace in my family? You don't want peace. You don't want peace. Get the hell out of here. If you wanted peace, you'd have stood up to your wife a long time ago if you wanted peace. But you don't. I will listen to what you tell me since you know a lot about my wife, even though you've never met her. Nice swipe, dude. Nice swipe. Yeah, I do know. I know what your wife thinks. I know why she thinks it. I know what she's going to do, and I know why. Okay? She's a carbon copy. She's not even unique. She's not even unique. Your wife is a pathological liar, and you know it. You've always known it. But you'd rather fucking take the easy route and hide up in the goddamn attic, right? My daughter says I can live with her, but I don't think that's fair to her and her husband. My wife doesn't want me to visit Christine or the kids since she can't. She says I'm not being loyal to our marriage vows. I will never stop seeing my daughter and grandkids. I love them very much. Thank you, Christine's dad. Well, you know what? If your daughter is offering you a place to stay and you're staying with a woman that gives you $60 a week for Dunkin' Donuts and gas, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I have to question your motives, and I got to question what you're getting out of this. And I got to say to Christine, this guy isn't standing up for you. Because he don't want to stand up to her. He knows what the problem is. If he didn't know what the problem is, he wouldn't have been hiding up in the attic your whole childhood. I mean, when he wasn't having to stay up with you because your mother kept you, made you sleep all day so she can be the lazy sack of shit she always was. Don't believe the enabler. The enabler is usually the covert narc pulling strings. In one paragraph, she's got him basically as a hostage. In the next paragraph, your mother's weak. Which one is it? Which one is it? It's neither. It's neither. And that's what it usually comes down to when you're dealing with the narcissist enabler. The answer is usually neither. They have their own agenda. He has his own agenda. And that sucks. I got it. Because if he really understood, if he really wanted to help you, okay, if it was really about you and the grandkids like he says it is, he'd stand up to his wife, and he has no intention of doing that. He makes every excuse not to. So, some harsh reality, Christine. But I hope that helps, and I hope that gets through to your dad. Thank you again for another contribution and another story, Christine. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up a Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, or a Facebook live chat, or you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you guys. Without you, all of this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been The Narcissistic Resistance. Take care.